Welcome back to Operation Pixel. We sold stuff, and we're good. Let's go kill some drow.
I see something written in this book.
Do you?
It's like, notice. Thank you for noticing this notice. Your noting it has been noted, and we shall report to the authorities. What?
You don't need to try so hard to make jokes, man.
Oh man, look at my running animation.
Oh, Zyman is now wearing scale boots.
I got shiny boots.
So, you've also got yourself some Gucci R, sort of.
My Gucci R.
So hopefully that helps.
Just as a random topic, you guys, kind of like a few weeks ago, I came across like this goose on goose fight. It was pretty epic.
Goose fight.
Goose fight. And
That sounds pretty goosey.
loosey goosey.
I was trying to make a pun off Goofy.
And because I work security for a place you shall never know. And I saw like this one goose that was new to this pond, because usually a lot of geese like to hang out in this area. It was kind of like it seemed like it was like a alpha male display, because it was challenging some of these other birds, and a lot of the other ones just cowered off, but this one stuck by, and it was trying to flee, go here, go there, and the other bird just chased it. And then at one point, it's when it threw down. It was one part where they locked necks, and they were just pouncing on everyone with their feet. And there was all these feathers just flinging all over the place.
Well, that was a drow.
Like crazy.
These guys aren't so bad so far.
And,
There's a lot of bombs in here, by the way.
Jeez.
A lot of bombs.
So they locked necks, and they were just pecking at each other, and their feathers were just going flying all over the
Man,
place.
animals fighting is actually pretty scary. Like, I gotta say. I saw something recently about, like, kangaroos fighting. Watch out. Kangaroos are pretty brutal, apparently. They really just murder each other with, like, some really powerful, like, kicks and stuff. And they got claws. I mean, those guys ain't screwing around. I mean, honestly speaking, like, I guess you've never had a cat that I know of.
I had a cat like a long time ago, and kind of ran away because my sister, let's just say, was a little too affectionate with the cat.
Oh, jeez.
I'm naked for
Well,
some reason.
You're dead. I don't think you're naked. I think the light just hit you weird.
Yeah, but yeah, I had a cat a long time ago. We named her Pepper because she kind of had like a black and white type of gray freckles all over the place, so it kind of looked like Pepper.
Sure.
And my sister was just a little too affectionate, because she would we got her when my sister was pretty little.
Sure.
And she used to pick up the cat by the tail.
Yeah.
And just like lift it up and like, hi, and then she would like overly pet it. There was not like a day go by that my sister didn't get like a new scratch.
Oh, I almost thought I had that guy with his bomb.
Or anything like that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
kids.
it was a nice cat.
Kids don't really know what they're doing with animals yet. They always want them, but don't know what they're doing with them. Oh my god.
Jeez.
You.
Poison much?
Oh god.
Haha, you blew it up.
Alright, I'm gonna get you revived here. You do look pretty naked, though.
Yeah, it has to be the light or something, because just look at me.
You do have a lot of skin showing, I gotta say.
Avert your eyes, we little boys who are
Oh,
watching.
there was a save point back up there, but I'm closer to this one now.
So what stories do you have about
Well, I don't know. I was
cat?
just gonna say that going with cats, because cats are a pretty common example. Like, even if you just have house cats, like outdoor cats, it is very common for them to come back injured from, like, getting into fights with, like, other critters.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they got in fights with raccoons. But they definitely get into fights with even other just, like, neighborhood cats. Which is kind of weird to think about, just, like, these freaking house cats having, like, dominance contests in the neighborhood. They're like, house cats. Like... I mean, they can be pretty vicious if they want to be, but, like... It still just comes off as a little weird. How freaking angry they can get.
Yeah, talking about
with
vicious,
each other.
I had, like, hamsters growing up. I had, like, 2 males that, lived their full lives, stuff like that, but then when I got a couple of more hamsters, I got 2 females. But they got, like, seriously territorial. Because, one day I just came home.
Oh, God!
Oh, jeez.
Now you need to get me revived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shoot you.
I had one occasion where I had some fish. I had a lot of fish growing up because that's something my parents were okay with us getting. Pretty low maintenance. I guess like their freaking their tanks tend to be kind of high maintenance because you have to make sure that they like stay clean and stuff. But in general, compared to like a lot of pets that require like certain attention and stuff like that, and specifically like like dogs need to be taken for walks and need to be cleaned up after and stuff like that. Fish are pretty low maintenance. But even then, we had one time where we got a couple fish and we put them in the same tank, and one of the fish tried to eat the other fish.
Oh, jeez.
And like, I don't think these were even necessarily like freaking predatory fish. I just, for some reason, it just decided it wanted to eat its friend.
Oh my hell!
I remember there was one time that we were really genuinely surprised that one of our fish was not dead, because like we pulled it out of there when we found out.
Yeah.
And it was like, belly up and basically floating, and like it was missing like 2 of its fins.
Oh jeez, that's some serious fight.
Yeah. Like, the other fish was, I think, bigger than it by a fair amount. But again, like, we obviously didn't expect it to start trying to eat the freaking other fish. Oh, hey, cool. But yeah, no, eventually, the fish did recover, so we were pretty happy about that, but he was always kind of a little gimpy, weird fish after that.
So they just got along after that one fight?
Well, no, after that we separated them. We weren't going to put them back together after that. I mean, I don't know why they decided to, like, freaking try to eat each other or whatever, but, like...
Yeah, but...
we're not about to just be like, well, hope that doesn't happen again.
That's not good. Not as vicious as these hamsters I got. I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, I just came one day, and I saw a leg here, guts spread over this other way. It just shattered remains of what used to be one of my hamsters.
Jeez.
But then the thing is, they kind of need the partnership, which is kind of weird because you don't put opposite genders together, because then you'll get just like an abundance of little hamsters.
Yeah,
the thing is, when you put 2 of the same gender, there's like a dominance factor.
Yeah, it's sort of the same with dogs. That's why most people get like a boy dog and a girl dog instead of like 2 boys or 2 girls.
Because even though there was this territory type, dominance type thing going on, it needed another hamster with it, because it went mad. Literally, it went mad. It would climb up the side of the container, and it would just jump and fall down. It would just continue doing that over and over again, falling down and falling down, until eventually it killed itself.
Oh, jeez.
So I just think that's weird and kind of brutal. I mean, it brutally killed the other one for whatever odd reason it did. Dominance, maybe some Communication gone wrong. And
jeez, there's a lot of drown in that room.
and even though it needed the cohabitation with something else, killed it.
Oh right, I
Brutal,
still
man.
have my whirlwind attack, and I've never used it yet, and I don't know how. I would have thought it would be pressing circle, but circle does not seem to be doing it, even though I have
Maybe
it.
R1.
Do I have to like select it here somehow? So I have it like selected there, but I think it said I needed a specific type of weapon to do it, but a greatsword should be able to function for it. Let me see. I'm
There's
pretty
not
sure it
really
even specifically
anything.
says on it something about how I need like a greatsword. A two-handed. Oh, axe or hammer. I need an axe.
Ah, jeez.
Bummer.
That's why.
Okay, well, keep an eye out for freaking super powerful axes then, I guess.
I saw something in the store, so I guess I'll just carry that as a secondary.
I don't know, man. I don't really like swapping. I mean, we'll probably find something here sooner or later. I thought for sure that one said like two-handed like sword or axe or something like that.
Oh jeez, my health, I just took a look at it, it was like
Yeah.
almost
No,
gone.
these guys, especially these armored drows, they hit pretty hard. We're doing okay overall, all things
so
considered.
far not dying.
But yeah, man, animals are pretty brutal to each other. I guess
Oh.
they can be brutal to people too, but
Kind of circling back to that whole goose fight, that thing, it was crazy. They were ripping their feathers apart, and this other one was trying to flee, but this alpha goose just didn't want to have it. He would fly over here, he would chase him, he would go into Paul, he would chase him. And then, for those of you out there who like MMA, this is a MMA goose style. Because, they were flying, and this one goose was kind of like on the sidewalk, and the other one was off to the side. It flew up, circled around, trying to chase it, and it swooped on down, carried this bird 30 feet to the other side of the sidewalk, and it landed flat on its back on the ground, and then the other one landed on top of the bush that was there, and started pecking at it with its beak, just pecking at its neck. So those of you who like that MMA, it basically just did the goose equivalent of a double leg takedown and started some ground and pound on this
oh, we got spiders.
this goose's neck.
I don't know if MMA fans are big fans of goose fights. I don't know if there's necessarily a, you know, a bridge between those that just has a shared fan base. But, in any case, we're doing pretty good here. I think we'll come back next time on Operation Pixel, and we'll keep checking out these mines. There's a lot of ways left to check. Keep turning around hoping to find more dead ends, and I find passages instead, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah.